Hello viewers, let's look at democracy and the danger of taking the electorate for granted, a Nigerian case study. Democracy is not merely a system of government, it is a living trust. We must not take our electorate for granted. It is the quiet agreement between leaders and citizens that power does not belong to the throne, the gun, or the wealthy few. Democracy belongs to the people. When this trust is honored, nations flourish. When it is abused, nations fracture. In Nigeria, democracy has often felt like a promise still under construction. Sometimes hopeful, sometimes heartbreaking, yet always powerful enough to shape destiny. Because democracy is not built on buildings or ballots alone, it is built on belief. And the moment leaders begin to take the electorate for granted, that belief begins to die. In a true democracy, power is never owned, it is borrowed. Every vote cast is a citizen saying, I trust you with my future. Do not betray me. Elections are therefore sacred exchanges, not political rituals. We must remember this in our democracy. They are classrooms where citizens teach leaders accountability. They are mirrors that reflect the will of the people. But when leaders forget this, democracy becomes theater. Speeches replace service. Promises replace performance. Campaigns replace competence. And slowly, the people notice. Because people may be patient, but they are never foolish forever. Nigeria's democratic journey has not been smooth. From colonial rule to military regimes and finally civilian governance, the country has paid heavily to reclaim the right to choose its leaders. Each election cycle carries memories of struggle, activist protest, and sacrifices that demanded the return of people's power. Institutions like the Independent National Electoral Commission were created to protect that sacred process. We must safeguard it. Yet institutions alone cannot protect democracy if leaders lose respect for the electorate. This is the Nigerian case. History shows us something critical. Whenever politicians assume the people will forget, they are always proven wrong. Their votes don't matter, we can manipulate the system. The consequences are always severe.
Yes.
Public trust erodes, youth disengage, voter apathy grows, anger simmers, and eventually instability follows. Because when citizens feel ignored, they stop believing in ballots and begin searching for other ways to be heard. That is the most dangerous moment for any democracy. Taking the electorate for granted does not happen overnight. It creeps in quietly. It begins when leaders stop listening to the people's voices. Jobs are pledged but never created. Schools are declared priorities but remain broken. Leaders appear only during campaigns and disappear after victory. This behavior sends a dangerous message. You matter only when we need your vote. But democracy demands the opposite. You matter every single day. When leaders forget this, three major dangers arise. Apathy. Citizens stop voting because they feel their vote changes nothing. Distrust. People lose faith in institutions and leaders. Unrest. Frustration can turn into protest, conflict, or instability. No nation prospers in such an atmosphere. Not even Nigeria, rich in oil, culture, talent, and youthful energy, can thrive when its citizens feel unheard. The electorate is not just a crowd. It is the farmer who feeds the nation, the teacher shaping tomorrow. The trader sustaining families, the youth dreaming of opportunity. Ignore them and you ignore the nation itself. A leader who disrespects the electorate is like a builder who removes the foundation of his own house. Collapse is only a matter of time. But when leaders respect the people, something extraordinary happens. Trust grows, participation rises, policies improve, the nation advances, it begins to breathe. Imagine a Nigeria where leaders see elections as accountability, not strategy, where governance continues after campaigns. Public service must become truly service. Young people must feel their vote shapes the future. That Nigeria is not a fantasy, it is possible. But only when both leaders and citizens understand their roles. Leaders must serve faithfully. Citizens must vote wisely. Institutions must act independently. Accountability must be constant. Democracy is not government for the people alone. It is government with the people. Our case study shows the danger of an inactive electorate. There is something electrifying about a functioning democracy. It is thrilling to see peaceful elections, transparent results, leaders held accountable, policies improving real lives. That is the democracy Nigerians deserve. Not a democracy of slogans, but a democracy of solutions. To every leader, remember, power is temporary, legacy is permanent. To every voter, your vote is not small. It is your voice, your weapon, your future. to Nigeria, never forget the price already paid for democracy. We must honor that legacy by staying engaged and protecting our democratic rights. Because the moment the electorate is taken for granted, democracy begins to decay. But the moment the people are respected, democracy becomes unstoppable. And when democracy thrives, nations rise. God bless Nigeria.